the J Moore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live, coming to you from Meadow Mill in Hamden. Tell us about your weekend plans in the comments field below. Like, share, and follow at hashtag JMooreWeekend. I am Amanda. This is Simone, as always. Hi, Simone.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi. It's Friday, finally.
It's
Yay.
Friday.
So, did you go see Black Klansman?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me.
It was very good.
No spoilers. Don't
Very
say any
good.
spoilers.
No, very good. Poignant, sad, yet funny at the same time. Great soundtrack.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there like some protest music in there, or what's happening? What kind of
a lot of really good jazz.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Spike Lee likes some jazz.
Although I'm so confused in my mind that I'm like wondering if I'm now mixing up the soundtrack of something else with Black Klansman, even though I only saw it a week ago. So
No, that's probably right.
that's bad. Okay.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I want to
Spike
say it.
Lee,
We
yeah.
had a story up from JT that said like the whole first half of the movie is surprisingly kind of funny and amusing, and then it's very quickly not. And
Yeah.
it's about when like around the time when David Duke is introduced, I think. But
Yeah.
no spoilers.
All right.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely
see
I need to go see it. I think I might go tonight, maybe. I did see 8th Grade.
I want to see 8th Grade.
It's pretty touching. The actress did a really great job carrying the entire film, and it's really it shows you like how hard it is to be a kid now with social media. I mean, I don't think I would have survived it. Thank God I didn't have social.
I couldn't
And
survive
it's just a
7th grade.
constant chase to keep up and be ahead, and like, you know, they do things like if a post doesn't get enough likes, they'll just delete the post because it looks bad to have a post that didn't get enough likes. And that's just such a constant rat race for these kids. It's really, but they come out, they survive, they're okay.
I still don't feel like I've recovered from 7th grade. So
Yeah, no, 8th grade was my worst grade. That was actually the year I moved here. All right, well, so are you doing anything good this weekend?
I'm moving my son to New York City
Whoa.
this weekend. I'm really nervous about it. But,
He'll be fine. It's good. It'll be good for him.
I hope so.
It'll be
We're
good.
waiting for a dorm to open up, so he's going to be living in a youth hostel.
I have nothing to say about that. Okay, good. Good luck, Matt. So I'm gonna go to McSolo, who I had Carolyn on as a guest when you were out. We're gonna go with McSolo and Bite of Baltimore for a walking foodie tour at Mount Vernon, and that's on Sunday. Should be a really good diversion. It's like a really delicious way to get some steps in, and you're gonna get some historical knowledge. So you guys should come join me on that, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Tell us what else is happening this weekend.
Baltimore Summer Vegan Restaurant Week. First, we had Baltimore Restaurant Week. Now we have Baltimore County Restaurant Week.
No, we did that too. Now we have.
Oh, yeah. Then we had, now we have Baltimore Vegan Restaurant Week. Now through August 26th, enjoy vegan-friendly menus from participating restaurants, including the Land of Kush, Golden West Cafe, Wicked Sisters, Little Havana, Polly G's, Miss Shirley's, and more. For more information, go to mdveganeats.com.
That sounds good. Speaking of good food, it's been a bit since we checked in with Scola, which is one of my favorite cooking schools in town. And I know we haven't mentioned them since they moved to a slightly larger location just up the street and across the street. So what do they have going on?
So it's called Defining American Cuisine at Scola. The Mount Vernon Cooking School celebrates Chef Thomas Keller of the French Laundry. The menu includes salmon tartare, cornets, butter poached shrimp, glazed pork tenderloin, and French toast with apricots. That's from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m.
Sounds good.
Yep. Then we've got Summer Sounds at Belvedere Square. I have not made it to one of those.
Is it supposed to rain?
pathetic.
I don't even think it's going to rain tonight, is it? It's just really hot.
I heard different things. One of Baltimore's most popular cover bands, Crushing Day, rocks the square tonight. Food and beverages will also be available from market vendors, and that's from 6 to 9. 80s tribute band New Romance performs next week.
Awesome. So if you don't get it there this week,
Yeah,
maybe you still have like through August to get there. Now this event is just hilarious.
Yeah, the Little Mermen at Ram's Head Live. This Disney cover band plays an all-ages show jam-packed with nostalgic fun and sing-alongs, and that's at 9.
That sounds like a great activity.
Definitely.
If you're just joining us, you are watching Jay Moore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live. Tell us what you're doing this weekend in the comments field below. Like, share, and follow at hashtag Jay Moore Weekend. What is going on Saturday?
Kegs and Corks at Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Sample the offerings from 15 craft breweries and 15 Maryland wineries. There'll be food, live bands, and arts and crafts vendors, noon to 7. Mm-hmm. And the Hot August Music Festival at Oregon Ridge Park is back. The Chris Jacobs Band, the Revivalists, the Psycho Killers, Carl Denson's Tiny Universe, and Nikki Hill are among the performers.
Nice.
There's also a marketplace and food vendors, and that's from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Good.
Then on Sunday, dial M for Murder at the Senator. See Alfred Hitchcock's 1954 classic thriller starring Grace Kelly in 3D.
Fun.
It's at 10 a.m. It also screens Monday at 1 and Tuesday at 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, 10 a.m. is a little too early to get scared out of your wits.
And then there's American Immigration During Houdini's Day at the JMM. This discussion explores the impact the wave of immigration that took place between 1878 and 1924 had on the U.S. For one, we wouldn't have had Houdini without it.
You probably wouldn't have me either.
Right.
Would we have you?
No.
We wouldn't have any of us without that wave.
No. At 1 p.m. that's going on.
Not that I got here in 1924, but somebody I'm related to did.
The Glenn Miller Orchestra at the Model Lyric. Who knew that was still a thing?
It's cute.
This greatest hits show includes timeless classics like In the Mood, Moonlight Serenade, Chattanooga Choo Choo, and many more. It'll have 20 musicians and singers on stage to create the famous Glenn Miller swing and jazz sound, and that's at 3 p.m. That actually sounds really fun. It's
kind of fun. I bet everyone gets up and is dancing in the aisles. I would.
There's also video game night at the Wind-Up Space. The Wind-Up Arcade includes retro consoles and TVs set up throughout the bar, or you can bring your own console and plug into the action. Game systems include Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and Xbox, and that's from 8 p.m. to midnight.
I think that's fun, but I stopped with game systems after Atari.
I never had a game system, so
I never caught up after that. Yeah. That was it for me.
I like pinball.
I love some good pinball. Pinball's the best. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys should go out and do all of that stuff. You've been watching Jay Moore's Weekend Agenda. Join us here Fridays at 12:30 for more weekend plans, and follow us at hashtag Jay Moore Weekend. Find more events at jmooreliving.com/events. We will be back next week for sure, but also be sure to tune in on August 31 at 12:30 when Simone will be discussing our Fall Arts issue, which should be out that day. And Peter Michelson of the Gordon Center will be talking about their fantastic live music lineup. It's actually, they have good stuff coming.
Yes.
So you guys are going to talk about that on the 31st. And be sure to tune in on Thursdays at 12:30 for This Week in Baltimore Eating and join the foodie discussion there. Otherwise, have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.